And I do remember that jam. It's actually
Yeah, we
quite
put
a
it for your birthday when you play that birthday when you turn 24.
yeah, it's quite a famous jam. I've seen it, had it on Instagram, but I didn't know
It's
it
a
was.
new life. It's a new day, and I'm
Mhm.
feeling good.
Exactly. Now, when you know it's a new day, it's freedom. Why do you have to think about your daughter? Like, tell me. You have freedom. You know.
What? 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 Damn you, Joby. Damn your ass. You
She already
should
left. She's
you you should you shouldn't have had it. You shouldn't have had a daughter if you wanted your damn freedom.
like she's now speaking about freedom because I've had my child. I've already left at least a copy of me in the world. Now I have freedom.
I think wait, but I think she made that song just before she gave birth. Ain't that song older than her daughter?
I don't know. I shout to Nina
when,
sing
when,
more.
when, when you when you have children, Joby, your freedom is over until they become adults. So don't
Man,
have them then.
exactly. I'm not having none. I like my freedom. I man, I can't, man. Children are a whole other this a whole other responsibility. You have to think,
Yeah,
reason everything about them. Like you have to pour
uh,
your mind, everything to them. Your life is
that's
dedicated to
right. All day, every day. That's
all
right.
day, every day, literally. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not. So no, thank no, thank you. I'm not even ready for a relationship. So talk about even a child. Like, what are you talking about?
You, well, at least you honest. At least you honest. This is the thing. At least you know when men were trying to give you babies. A lot of women don't know
Yeah,
that. They try to capture a woman by making her pregnant. They do
man,
that.
it's crazy because it just hits me. Yeah, what we're talking about earlier, and it hit me literally. I was at my worst, but it was a threat to men I was with at that time, thinking I'm literally doing amazing than them because they can't put their life together. So they want to trap me because I'm doing good, but it
That's
didn't
true.
work. It didn't really work. I was literally in my worst at that time, but someone is trying to trap me with a baby. Like, are you pregnant? What do you mean, am I pregnant? You don't expect me to take a baby just because you don't have money for a plan B doesn't mean I don't have a plan B. I have a plan B. I'm not gonna go. I'm not moving with the plan A. You trying to trap me there? Or I'm gonna stupid. Like, no way. Bye, honey. You move on with your life. I'm not trying to have a baby. So thank you. Next. Next, but yes, karibuni sana to everyone with us live on YouTube, Beach It. Everyone with us on the network. We're not on Rumble this night. It's been a minute since we set up the show, of course, on the network. So tonight we are on Beach It, YouTube, on the network, and on the radio station. To our Rumble family, in case you are subscribed to us, of course, if you have our application, I bet you guys, of course, can hear us on the radio. If you do not, that's on you, not on us. We keep preaching. We keep preaching every single day. And since we love the racist comments, and since we are doing the part 4 of where the white people come from, we gotta be on BitChute. We love to see the anger they express. They gotta show us who they really are. Sometimes you speak about it, or sometimes when kids talks about it, you won't believe it. Like me at first, I remember when kids could say about the smell of white people until I experienced it, I think I wouldn't believe this till today. Like being honest, they smell like dogs. That's the truth. Because me and Katie couldn't enter that bathroom until like an hour later or wake up early enough so we can use the bathroom because it was so, so bad. So, so bad.
Oh,
But Sharon,
over that guy's house, over that over that white
yeah,
guy's house, that thing down Tanzania.
yeah,
Yeah,
man, that was so bad. And then they used to leave their dirty clothes there. Like, why do you leave your dirty clothes? Who do you expect to pick your dirty clothes for you in a restaurant where the rest of the people are staying and you're sharing a
you,
bath?
you,
Me?
you. Yeah, black. You're black.
Because they
You.
were leaving their boxers there. They're stinking. The bathroom is still stinking. And I'm like, why would you do this? Like, would you expect me to come knock on your door like, hey, excuse me, I want to take a shower. So can you come pick up your boxers? Don't you know you're supposed to wash your boxers? Hang them, let them dry. Like, we don't do that here in Africa. We don't leave dirty underwear on our bathroom. You wash your underwear as you take shower, as a matter
I
of
could,
fact.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it was just one bathroom in that place.
Yeah, apparently it
That's
just was.
crazy.
But yeah, it's such an amazing time. I love the memories of our first trips because it was so amazing. It was our first trip, but also very
You
memorable.
remember? Yeah, 'cause remember the first trip. Then we had to sneak you across the border for something. The first trip, Joey.
Me?
We had to,
No.
yeah, because Katie had. Cause remember, we had to sneak you across the border or something.
I
We
don't
didn't find
remember.
out till later. Remember?
Yeah, I
First
remember
time.
something had happened, but like,
Yeah,
something happened.
because
What was the
because
second
you,
trip?
because you didn't get a card or some COVID shit, something about the COVID thing, and we
Yeah,
stuck we snuck you across. Katie and them snuck you across the border or some shit. Remember, because we were gonna leave you. We got to leave you in Kenya,
really?
and he said, "Yeah, I'm here." He said, "What?"
Yeah, I
Because
remember.
remember,
I can't remember clearly what was the issue, but it was something either to do with the COVID certificate, and then of
yeah,
course
some of that.
that's when we became literally friends with those border guys. Like, I believe
Yeah,
next trip if I go there, those people would remember me because that's how we became friends. Like, we had to become friends because we bribed them. They were like, "Hey, don't worry. Even when you come back, we're gonna ensure you come back safely." And then on our second trip or our third trip, everything was just so swift for us because they had already known us from our first
yeah.
trip. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to them. Man. I remember the first trip, and then I think the second trip, Katie was the one suffering because was it the second or the third one where she had to sit down on the bus.
Sit down the bus. I don't know if that was the second or the third one. I don't remember which
I
trip
think
that was.
the second one. I think it was the second.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was so crazy, but such amazing, amazing moments. I can't wait to go back to our. I'd say that's our second home. I love Tanzania. I love Tanzanians. I've
yeah.
fallen in love with
I sent you
people.
a video of a guy in it. That's gonna be you in about a month, about 2 months and a half.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you sent me the video. I remember the one you typed saw something to do with niche. I remember when niche does something like that. I saw that.
Yeah, it's a video I sent the guy talking about I'm living my best African life. And he's in Dar es Salaam.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
think that's
yes.
the same. I think that's the same building you guys were on. With you and Katie filmed up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bashaton Sankeno in the building. Says Joby, you are the maid lol. Currently, or what do you mean? I've been a maid before personally in my life, I'm not gonna lie. And it's been, I'd say, an experience I learned, especially when it comes to, because
But they,
currently we
but they was at
don't
least nice to they was at least nice to Joby. They wasn't
at least,
all mean and shit.
yeah, at least. And it also taught me, of course, a lot when it comes now even to working with people because we've had I spoke about, I think there's a time we were talking about on one of our videos or one of the shows we were having either with Shmani and Iwaton, how the
Yeah,
Nollywood promoted the way maids should be treated. They promoted mistreatment. If you
exactly.
are the boss, you should mistreat someone because they come from the poor background and all that. So also when I became a maid, I was so scared because of that. I was like, I'm going to someone's rich background. To me, that was rich. Looking at it, I'm just like, nah, that's an average life. Being honest, by the way, that's not today. Yeah, today if I look at it, I'm just like, by the way, it's just, I didn't know life better, so that's just an average life.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, so Nollywood really promoted that a lot about Africa and people with money, how they should treat maids. And to me now, if I look at it, and shout out to you, of course, Keith, for helping us get someone who cleans our office, especially every single week.
Yeah, we gotta
That's
bring it.
yeah, that really helped me to learn how to treat people the way I was treated and understanding. You're not supposed to treat people because they come from a poor background, some sort of type of way. I was
No,
treated, and then having someone now working for me, I'm like, nah, you really do a lot. By the way, I love the
you
way our
treat them with
cleaning.
respect and kindness.
Oh my god, yeah, I love the way our cleaning lady is so respectful. I barely speak
Mm.
about her by the way, but she's
Yeah.
such an amazing lady, so respectful. This lady gifts me, even like she gifts me, despite me
Wow.
gifting her. She gifts me. She'd go to the market, buy clothes, and bring them to me. Me. I'm like, you just went to the
Wow.
market and thought about me. That's amazing, man. Is the thought of even someone just putting you in their thoughts, that's so nice. So it
Yeah,
just means,
I didn't even know that.
yeah,
I'm
she's really bought me a couple of clothes, like really nice sexy lingeries,
that's
nice
nice.
dresses,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Lingerie. What the hell?
Yeah, like she go find not lingeries like underwears, but some sexy
Yeah.
dresses, like night dresses,
Good.
and some shorts. So I really love them. I'm like, wow, is the thought that you just thought about me, despite
Yeah, that's
wow.
sweet.
Yeah, I really love her. So shout out to Carol. Carol, she's such an amazing, amazing lady. I really love her so much. I'd beat someone because of her. I've said that a couple of times. I don't like anyone talking shit to her. Nobody, not even like talk to this lady with respect, kindly. I don't care who
Uh,
you think you are.
I don't think nobody ever talked to her with shit. Not that I know of. Only one, only one tried to use her more than that was Shamani back in the day.
Andy Watton too. Andy Watton, if she's listening too, yeah, she tried to.
What? Oh, whoa, hold on. What happened with Airtime? Airtime tried to use that lady to clean up some shit.
Story for another day. But yeah, we move on.
Why can't it be for the date? Sorry for another date.
Because you didn't know about it, so I just mentioned it. You didn't.
I didn't know about it. Why is everybody always trying to? Everybody trying to always trying to pick on our maid and use the maid. What's going on?
I don't know, but I put that work on Iwaton some time back. I told her, don't do that. Don't. Yeah.
Wow.
If you want me to just like, go crazy on you, don't try that lady. Try me, but don't try that lady. She has nothing
Okay.
on you. She's
I got it.
all
All right.
she,
I'll wait. I'll wait till we off the show. I need to hear that story. That's crazy.
I've never told you. I think I did, King. I think
No, you don't tell me about Shamani. Shamani had that lady go out like wash her clothes and shit.
yeah, that was some time back. Shmani called Shmani, and ever since she's never called her because yeah, Shmani has
That was only Shimani, exactly. That was only Shimani you told me about. That was it. Was nobody else. That was just
yeah. So
that was Shimani. Come out.
I love our cleaning lady, and I'd say the same love is reciprocated to me. And majority, also the caretaker. Like, I've said I've created a really respectable relationship with so many people here that I don't like people messing with that. Like if you find me in a certain level of, just because you see we're friends, or these are when you let people see how close you are to someone, they're gonna take advantage of them. So I don't like that. Me being close to someone doesn't mean it's the same as you don't know the relationship we've built to be here. If you try to understand that, if you try to understand the relationship we've built for you to mess around, then that's cool. But you don't know anything for you to come mess around. I don't like that. I don't
Yeah,
really
that
don't
lady.
like
Yeah. The maid. That lady's always cool and always
so
laughing and upbeat. Yeah, she's always
yeah,
cool. I know
yes.
Airtime tried to. I know Airtime tried to hustle that lady. Hey, can you come over and clean my house? Hell no,
Man,
bitch. What's wrong with you?
I felt so bad. I felt super bad because she came to complain in my
Oh,
house.
she must have did it. I just guessed. Oh.
Yeah, she came to complain in my house. Like she had really held it for so long. She came to complain. She waited till, because most of the times when she comes here, I'm never around, right? Like I'm always popping here maybe
Yeah,
by 11, 12. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
always
yeah,
gone.
yeah. She's usually gone by the time you get there. Yeah.
So
Wow.
she held the matter for like almost a month or two till when I invited her to my house. Then she was like, "Man, Joby, I gotta tell you this. I've been holding this for so long. I don't like this and this and this from so and so." And I'm like, "God damn, that has been happening. You didn't tell me. You could have called me though." Like, nah, I want to
Because
spend.
you Africans are always scared when you get abused. You guys are always scared. You got this. Every time you use that lady to go clean up her house for free, you out of your mind. Listen here, motherfucker. You got
I
me
didn't
all the way fucked up.
I didn't say for free. I have not given the full details, but yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I didn't like
Airtime didn't pay that lady no money.
I didn't like
Fuck out.
I didn't like
And
it.
if, and if she did, she probably paid a little to nothing. That's the same thing. That's the same bullshit Shimani pulled. That shit crazy.
Close to that, yeah, close to that. But shout out to Big Cheese, Karibu Sana and Sanken One, Cleaning Lady, damn Joby, how much money are you making? Balling, man. Shout out to Mr. Black of Fire, making me ball out here. Come on, you gotta live the life.
Joey's not playing the maid. I pay the maid, you morons.
Allow me to flex, god damn it. Yeah, but he pays of course the chores she does here on the office. I pay her when she comes to my house. I can't let her, of course, like combine that and this. Now it's different. When she comes to my house, I pay her differently from what she does in the office. Keith pays her. So shout out to Mr. Blackoffa for doing that. Because let me tell you, oh my god, woo, I'm not gonna say much, but yeah, shout out to her. She does amazing jobs. Cause with everything going on currently, Kitty, so we're like, yeah, she does amazing. She's a
No,
good.
no, nah. I'm not telling people the truth. Hell, I had to lay off for a couple of weeks. Shit, money's
Yeah,
tight. God damn it. So I had to lay off a couple of weeks because money's tight. So I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back another couple more weeks. Shit,
yeah.
money's tight.
We've been the ones cleaning the studio currently, so
Yeah, I laid
it
it off
was
like
it
two
was
weeks
today.
ago. Shit.
It was today. Today I came in, then I had to, of course, clean some few things, and I'm like, God damn! I'm from cleaning my house, now I gotta clean the studio, some part of it, and I'm like, man, she does amazing. Cause if you try combine the double work, which I really appreciate, you saw the effort of why we need her here. Cause doing your house chores at home, then coming here to clean is a lot. And I've felt that today because I just also left my house clean today. Then I came here and I'm
But
like,
that's why we had her. That's why we had it. We bringing her back in a couple more weeks. Shit.
yeah, she's still around. She's still
Yeah.
that lady makes a lot of money. God damn. She makes
Of
a
course
lot
she
of money.
does. Exactly. Because we overpay her and shit. We pay her good. Damn
Yeah,
it.
and apart from that, she because my friends also work for her, like in the
Of
same
course.
apartment. So I've had one of my friends calling me, complaining about the prices. I'm like, nah, that's the same amount I pay her. Literally, she's not overcharging you or anything. That's her price.
Okay. Because since now she raised the price because now she's trying to make what we pay. Still, she's African.
Yeah,
That's too high for most Africans, Toby. You know what I mean? She's,
she's
that's
overcharging
fun.
them. She's
That's
overcharging
fun.
them. Like because when it comes
That's
to me,
fun.
we gotta, like speak shit out, like can work like this, but to other people, she's overcharging them. So they have to confirm with me sometimes, like, yo, Joby, does she charge you this way? I'm like, yeah. And even sometimes more than that, you gotta pay her. Like, come on. But she makes a lot of money, goddamn. She makes a lot of money. But yeah, I also see Sankino says that Nairobi's coming is trying to catch up in Nigeria, lol. Nigeria has been the biggest scammer. What you talking about? Kenya, I think, with the second scammers, probably. Nigeria has been the first one. I don't know about what you're talking about. Nigeria trying to catch up. Nigeria has been the biggest. Actually, if you to look at the data, according to the data, Nigeria was ranked the biggest scammers globally. If you look at that, literally. So, but shout out to Jiba Jaba Karibu Sana as well. But yes, as we get started with today's conversation,
I
before
don't
we
know if they're more than India. I think India is the biggest scam, not no Nigeria. But anyway, go ahead.
I think Indians scam only you guys.
Oh
I've
yeah,
never
true.
met a
That's probably true. You probably right. Cause they say, well, ain't no money in Africa. You right. You right
yeah,
about that shit.
for us, they only send us them nasty ass pictures on Facebook. So you gotta. I kept off Facebook because of that. I can't even look at it because every time you try to go look at something, it's just some crazy nasty pictures of some Indians, which is so no. I've never been tried to be scammed by an Indian. No, that That is majority of you, you know. But anyway, as we get started with today's conversation, I have a video to share here, talking about, of course, Europe going mad and digging their own grave. And of course, this comes with the consequences of Trump's, of course, executive order. Some of the things that he's sharing. But before I get to that, did you see the video I shared with you, Keith, of Trump kissing Elon Musk's feet?
No, that's what like AI or something. I don't know. No, I didn't see, but I heard some people talking about it.
That video is going viral. Okay, is it really? I've shared it. Is it?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I just heard somebody said that was AI. I don't know. I didn't see it, Joe. So I'm just telling you. I don't know. I didn't see it. So that's what I'm telling you.
That was so disgusting. It says suspected hackers broadcast an AI video of Donald Trump kissing Elon Musk's feet.
See, yes, AI video. Joe, AI.
Hmm,
Fake.
could be. We don't know. These people are just moving funny too. You know, you never know whatever they're doing
I don't.
behind these
I
cameras.
don't. I don't know exactly. I don't know. So
Yeah. So as
sound
we
like
get started, share this video as we break it down, other things before we get into the conversation.
All right. Well, the winner of the German elections is being called a big win for globalists and a big win for more war in Ukraine. There was a growing populist movement against this, but it didn't grow fast enough, apparently. So Ralph Scholhammer is going to join us today. He's the host of Hammer Time, the YouTube channel, and one of our favorite European political analysts. Ralph was excited over the weekend.
Damn.
Your X account was full of enthusiasm, not necessarily about the results, but about the energy, about the enthusiasm. So let's start on and up about how many people showed up to the polls, what the temperament was, and then we'll get to the results.
Yeah, I mean, there was a voter participation was 84%. That was the highest participation since unification. I think that's quite impressive. One of the most remarkable things that we saw is that it was particularly the older voters, the 60-plus voters, who actually saved the CDU. Younger voters broke particularly strong for the AfD and the far left. And interestingly, particularly young women broke for the far left. So I listened with great interest to your previous guest and the idea that a driving force is nostalgia for the former East German Republic. That is factually not true, because there is a successor party to the SED, and they did much better, almost as good in the West as they did in the East. So it's the young people, it's the people who never lived in Eastern Germany who are driving this populist movement.
So recently I saw that was Putin. I think that was during the weekend. I saw Putin claiming they have come into terms to talk about, of course, the peace initiative talks in general, that is with Trump. And, we've also seen Trump, of course, talking about Israel, all these wars that are going on globally. And it's quite alarming. I'm saying it's really alarming, and takes me back to, of course, the the right wing and the left wing, where, of course, all of them are controlled by the same people.
Exactly. It's fake. And I think they stole that election because you got the they try to make sure that they can put their one world order in. So I think that election was stolen because the popular people wanted these left wing wackos out of there. So I think that election was most likely stolen. Of course it was, because they don't got the majority, because they destroyed Germany. Germany can no longer be. They're not gonna still vote. Common sense, people wouldn't vote for the same party that was destroying them. They wouldn't do it. Europe is now falling apart, Joby. Africa now, they're starting to fall apart. Their economy is collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
And not so much the elderly who actually lived through the German division.
So then the AfD, I mean, Elon Musk was tweeting like crazy this weekend that, hey, this is a sign that maybe not this election, but the next one, the AfD is going to win. I mean, maybe that's just like misplaced enthusiasm at this point, but it seems like they came out of nowhere. They've increased their numbers dramatically. I mean, I think we have some maps here just to kind of show like 2021 versus 2025. Let's put up that map if we can. Yeah, take a look at this. So This is
a
huge
trying to come the
move
right wing
in this
but not.
blue direction here.
In just 4 years.
In just 4 years, the AFD, right, Ralph?
Yeah, but it's not just yeah, you're correct, but it's not just a move into the blue, it's also a move into the black. And although I'm just as critical as everybody else about the CDU, I think the German conservatives are just as bad as the Tories or the pre-Trump Republicans. Most people are not junkies for politics, so when they hear CDU, they believe they are conservatives, even though they're not. So what you see in Germany, when you look at the map that you also showed with your previous guest, the east is blue, the west is black. But what that means, those are the primary votes. If you look at secondary votes, it's exactly the other way around. Then the east is black, and particularly the southwest is blue. So Germany has been moving steadily towards the right. The west is moving to the, let's say, center right, or the wannabe right, and the east has moved to the actual right. But generally, the country has been shifting towards the right. And the differences between East and West Germany, if you look at that map, are less than, let's say, the differences between Alabama and Kentucky and California and Oregon. Because we are talking about a true right-wing party and a fake right-wing party, if you want, but they're still both somehow right-wing parties. So the idea that Eastern Germany is still this vastly different terra incognita compared to the West, I would be very careful with such comparisons.
Interesting.
I want to continue to extrapolate this about young ideologues who are women, because we saw that in the United States, that population tends to be very ideological, but they don't dig into the data. They think they're being a better person by voting for Kamala Harris. And thus, then we still have this stronghold of liberal voters. I guess I'm disappointed in it, but I was that. So I don't know what to say about it.
Well, let me give you the numbers. I mean, 47, I mean, that's a remarkable number. 47% of all women under the age of 30 voted for either the left or the far left. I mean, it's absolutely remarkable. 27% of young people voted for the name is a little confusing. It's called the left. It's really the name Die Linke. They call themselves the left, and they're the actual successor party of the party that primary was in charge of Eastern Germany. And that was primarily driven by, again, the numbers don't lie. It's primarily women. The woke phenomenon, or whatever you want to call it, or liberalism, the ideology of liberalism, is I hope don't take it against me, Natalie, but it's primarily a female occurrence.
It seems to me like a hysteria, because if you I know it's like, I want to say this to 20-year-old Natalie, study more, look at the data. You think you're being compassionate, but this is not a compassionate way to be, because you, 20-year-old Natalie, don't live in these poverty communities. They're being victimized by illegal immigrants with criminal records. It's almost as if I want to say, let's ignore this hysterical population. And I know that sounds so sexist, right?
No, but it's a form of Stockholm syndrome, because you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
If you look at the numbers of crime and sexual violence, particularly in Germany, and who are the perpetrators and who are the victims, I mean, one would say, okay, every woman will at least have a bias towards the right-wing parties, because at least they claim. Whether they live up to their claim is something else, but at least they claim they want to prevent this and protect women. But they're actually openly voting for parties that are in favor of open borders, that are in favor of more immigration, that are in favor of allowing more and more people to come, that are significantly overrepresented in crime statistics. It's very odd. The only explanation I have that it is a form of suicidal empathy. I think that's what the psychologist Gerd Saad uses as a term, or a simpler one, it's a form of Stockholm syndrome.
I want to ask you about Ukraine, and I want to ask you about Ursula von der Leyen's comments over the weekend that free speech is a virus in Europe, and the only way to contain that virus is with censorship. I mean, this is the
I feel like free speech is a virus globally, not just in Europe. It's
not a virus. They're trying to call a virus that they don't want people to have free speech. So no one's going to vote for the party that tells you don't want free speech. But supposedly the people voted for this party saying that they didn't want free speech. So, it's a lie. They're trying to call it a virus. They're saying it's bad that we have free speech because they're trying to move everybody to their one world order global governance, Joe. But there's this complete hellscape, this complete hellscape dystopia version of life. That's what they're trying to. That's how you know this shit was stolen. Because didn't nobody vote. Didn't nobody vote for not to have freedom of speech.
Sure.
And that's what the party that they put in is trying to do. So that's how you know this election was fraudulent and stolen. They stole it.
Mindset, I guess, floating through Brussels right now. But then most of the European leaders were in Kiev today trying to push Zelensky to continue this war.
Some more war.
Emmanuel Macron in Washington, D.C., basically asking for a massive NATO army to be built of 30,000 soldiers. I mean, there's a madness within Europe.
30,000. That's all you. That's all you got. So remember the white people population is dying. They can't fund a standing army. 30,000 is not a military. 30,000. 30,000. We're going to put together 30,000 military to go against Russia. That's why everybody wanted the Africans to go fight their wars, because their population. I told you, any war in Africa, they're done. Any major war in Africa with they wiped out. They don't have the numbers to push their hegemony. They never really did. They were always a small minority. Just most people didn't know they were this brutal and this savage. So when it came to most people and took over their countries, they took over with savagery and disease. They also were full of like doo-doo in their ass and full of smallpox and syphilis and butthole disease. People just passed out and died around them. See, that's the story that they don't want to tell you, that they just conquered the world. No. They put disease on the world and people died. The people used to these diseases that they had. And so those days are over. The days of European conquering anybody, that's coming to an end. That's what I'm trying to tell people. They know that. So that's why they're trying to rush around and lock down the world. So go ahead, Joby.
I think you're correct. And if we take it 3 examples, we had elections now in Germany, the UK, and then France, the 3 most crucial countries in Europe. And none of them was actually able to make a real course correction. You saw a course correction in the United States, you saw a course correction in Argentina. But in Europe, we are still trapped in this idea that when push comes to shove, a majority of people votes for establishment parties. Because, I'm fully on board with everything you say. You know that we're in agreement on this. But let's take Germany for 1 second. So you have the fake conservatives of the CDU, CSU. They got 28%. You got the real conservatives of the AfD. They got 20%. So together, they have 48%. So even though the country appears to shift to the right, they don't even crack the 50% threshold. That is quite frustrating considering what's going on in Germany. Look at the UK. I mean, people have voted Keir Starmer into office. Different reasons, I understand, the voting system and all that. But nonetheless, the election, nobody contested the elections in the UK that they were rigged or something. So in the end of the day, Mr. Starmer or, Keir Stürmer, as a Canadian friend of mine calls him,
they're rigged. They're rigged.
SA attitudes. He came into office in a genuine way. Emmanuel Macron is supposed a genius in the European politics. He sided with Jean-Luc Mélenchon, a complete crazy leftist, just to prevent at any cost that Le Pen and her body get to power. So you're right, it's a kind of madness. And regarding Ukraine, I just want to give you one headline from The Guardian from today. The European Union bought more fossil fuels from Russia, I think in the amount of $24 billion, than it actually gave in aid to Ukraine. That was around $23 billion. So it's hypocrisy paired with idiocy. But I have to say this again. If only 20% vote for the AfD, if only 20% or 30% vote for Marine Le Pen, if only 23% vote for reform in the UK, there is also some responsibility with the voter. And it pains me to say this, but I think we have to admit that as well.
Yeah, right. I think you're right. I mean, at the end of the day, people went to the polls in record numbers, and this is their result. So at the end of the day, do Germans want wide open borders? Do Germans want more war in Ukraine? I mean,
I don't know if you can see the comments. Someone in our chat said, young women just want to get groped. It's the only explanation. Did they go
it appears, no,
to see
they want to get raped by immigrants, I guess. I don't know.
But you're both right. Even when you look at the case with Ukraine, it's a very odd phenomenon, because now you have people like the British defense minister and Ed Miliband, but also the German, now soon former defense minister Boris Pistorius. I mean, they're openly talking about reintroducing the draft. I mean, something the AfD also sympathizes with, but not because they think they have to go to Ukraine, but they think that generally for German men, it might not be a bad idea to serve in the military. Something I agree with. But you're
They got
absolutely correct. I mean,
no.
these are
They got to force them in
fantasies
there.
that are being expressed here on a European level. The same thing is when you look at Poland, right? Poland was supposed to be staunch supporter of Ukraine. Like the one country the Ukrainians could rely on was Poland. And Poland just 2 days ago said, whoa, troops to Ukraine, that's not going to happen. So even Poland is not going to do it. So what is Ms. van der Leyen talking about? Or Ms. Callas, I think I don't know from which Baltic state she is. She's now the high representative for European foreign policy. One of these, where you need a business card that's like, that's like that large to get your entire title on it. She said, Europe must show peace through strength. That must be our approach. What strength? Europe isn't. I mean, again, I'm proud of Europe. I love my country, but we are not strong. This is like you're the weakest guy going into the bar, and then you start picking on the drunk butch guy, and poke him into the rear, and then say, "Oh, what's your problem? What's your problem?" And then you're gonna be surprised if he punches you at some point. And this is what the Europeans don't get: that words have consequences. And you're absolutely right, Clay, because I was kind of dodging one question. And they are terrified that the people get it, and they will then cast their vote for parties who get it. So what they try to do is they crack down on free speech, right? They crack down on the free dissemination of information. This is worrisome. JD Vance, a man who's just as flawed as we are. But on that point, he was 100% correct. This is the Digital Services Act is just a fancy term for the introduction of censorship through the back door. It's nothing else.
Yeah, censorship helps them win elections. I mean, that's why, it's unbelievable. And that's why they're such staunch supporters of it. Ralph Scholhammer is a host of Hammer Time, great thinker, joining us from Austria. What time is it there in Austria tonight?
Yeah, so basically that's the video I wanted to quickly share before we get into our main conversation. Let me switch on my camera. Okay.
That's what I wanted to send you too, though. Let me see if someone want to send you. Let me see here.
Okay.
That's like almost same thing with that one. Give me a second. See if I can find it.
So left, right wing, all understood so far. It's just like the oppositions. Personally, I love when it's just like the opposition. What we have, the majority of the countries, it's all the same, controlled by the same people. Agenda is all the same. No matter who's chosen, the agendas are going to be fulfilled.
Exactly. Because the choices are fraudulent. Exactly.
Majority of these people who are chosen, then they don't have a say. We have the Jays who have the say. They run and control everything, including our finances. That is the biggest thing that is running majority of the countries or the fake currency. That's the crazy part. Backed by nothing. So left to right, all controlled by the same people. Quick go through of the comments. See Big Cheese in the house, Unsunken One, Jason Hill, Karibuni Sana, 10 Speed. Hope you're doing amazing. Jiba Jabba, hello to you too. See earlier we have Jiba Jabba saying that go to the moon. There is a Nigerian selling watches. I know that's right, man. Jollof rice. Talk about that. They sell jollof rice. I mean, you had there in Mexico selling jollof rice. The last time Keith was telling us that, they are in Mexico trying to sell jollof rice. You'll find them. You'll find them everywhere trying to do all types of businesses, Until I met one disrespect. I've never met a disrespectful Nigerian. I've always considered them such gentlemen,
That's a lie. You met one that came at you when you was walking to work that day, and you told him you was gonna call immigration on his ass.
I've never seen that guy ever since. Trust me, till to date. I think that guy, he better have flew the country, because if I meet him, it's going down.
You told him you're gonna get somebody to beat his ass and you're gonna get him deported.
And I'm not joking about that. If I see him around, I'm calling people on him. I got the real niggas. They're gonna punch the shit out of him, and I'm not even joking. So yeah, I think he better have disappeared. I've not seen him ever since. Yeah, so I've met.
That was a couple of months ago. So yeah, he ain't showing up no more.
Yeah, because I told him, trust me, I know you, and I'm gonna get your ass beat. I'm not joking. And most of the people stood up, like, some people were like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry about this. I'm gonna deal with him, because once I mark your face, is gonna go down, no matter where we're gonna meet. But I also see, and Sankenon says, we don't promote violence, by the way, as Blackout Fire. This is just me as Joby, you know. You gotta teach some people some lesson, especially those who come in your country. You know, we're all Africans, yes, but when you go to another fellow African country or to your neighbor, you gotta have some manners. Okay, you need to have manners. You don't come in my door, you're trying to bang because I didn't open, now you want to talk shit. Africans, we've been raised with disciplines globally, I believe. But I also see, and Sankara says, kid, did I tell you a dirty East Indian called me a nigger, the N-word, as he drove out of the gas station
Damn.
on the Del Mabry.
Nah, yeah. That's what's called the Del Mabry, Joby, over in Tampa. Damn. Now you tell me that.
Damn. Sorry, and Sanken one. You. I don't know. How do you deal with that though? How do you deal with such kind of? How do you deal with that?
And then he could do. The guy was driving away. He was in his car. He couldn't chase him down, Joe. The guy was driving when he called.
It was it was at the gas station.
I know, but the guy left when he left and get it out the window. I'm sure while he was driving off, not while he was sitting there in front of something. When he wanted to do that, they're cowards. He waited till he got in his car and drove on and said, "You dirty nigga."
But yes, maybe apart from Sanken, majority of you have dealt with this. Maybe how do you handle that? Because even earlier today we were talking about crashing out, and for me and Shmani, we go, okay, me personally, I go crazy. You're not gonna say some crazy words to me and I'm gonna watch you go scot-free. Okay. I think because of the freedom we have in Africa, probably of less arrest and all that, it's easy for us to crash out on anyone. I can do anything I want and I can face you anywhere, any corner without fear. But with you guys, of course, if you go crashing out on these people, you're gonna end up being arrested, especially because number one, you're black. You know.
Exactly. That's why you gotta get them in the ear. Exactly right. You gotta get them in the ear because they know they got the white police to back them. Exactly right. So that's why you gotta get them alone somewhere, Joby. Then you go beat that ass.
Again, to the universe will never put me across this kind of situations because like what we did in Tanzania, that's how we're gonna react, you know.
I always that shit was in Tanzania was funny. These girls must have been grown up in the United States or something. What the fuck?
Man, I'm not the calm one. I'm not really calm in some situations. I'm not the one to tell. Be the bigger. I'm not gonna be the bigger person here. You'll have to be the bigger person. Okay.
That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. They want you to be a coward. Be the bigger person. Nah, I want justice.
Exactly. Yeah. So for me, I'm always grateful for the universe for not putting me in such kind of situations. Cause man, no way, I'm not the one. But I also see Jiba says, "Hey, did you all get a piano? You ain't a black unless you have a piano." Come on. But also seeing Meski in the building, Karibu Sanopi doing great. Big Cheese also adds, this guy from Redacted Show taught me real estate in his class 8 in class 8 years ago. And
remember he was a real estate agent. I heard he was scamming people, big cheese, because he moved they're not living in Portugal. He left the United States, they're gonna lock his ass up. So how'd they go, Big Cheese, when he was cheeky real estate? Yeah, that's what he's known for, real estate. But he was a con man, they said. So how'd they go with him? Because he left. He left the country, and went to Portugal. That's where they at now. Go ahead, Jumpy.
He says it kind of bugs him to see he's doing this kind of content right now from us.
Yeah, because Oh, he knew. Oh, okay. So Big Cheese said he tried to scam him.
No. I think from what you're explaining, of course.
I don't know. He might then try to scam Big Cheese. That might like when he first started. He said, "Oh man, this being honest shit ain't working. Let me start scamming motherfuckers." Sometimes people start out honest, Joby, and when they don't make no money, it's time to start scamming bastards now.
Don't do that. Don't do that, please. Live your truth life. You are broke. You're broke. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he was broke. That's why he had charges against him for scamming people in real estate in America, and he ran his ass to Portugal. That's why
Sounds
this
like
dude's in. See, a lot of people don't know that about. I never brought it up because I think you guys even knew about it. So I know. So Big Cheese had direct contact with this cat. So I never brought it up that he was known for scamming people. That's why he ran. That's why he ran to another country because they were gonna lock his ass up here in America. See, you can't tell that they're not. That's why you can't tell that they're not even in America because of the street. You think you're talking English in America? No, this motherfucker's in Portugal. He ran his ass to Portugal. They're gonna lock his ass up for cheating people.
Sounds like some Tariq Nasheed shit.
Yeah, that's right. That's Tariq. Hey, Tariq Nasheed got. You see, Tariq's got a new church, guys. Tariq has got a new scam going on with a church or something. You guys be following. I know you guys be knowing. What's the new church Tariq Nasheed's got? Called Malinism? Some shit. This nigga's always hustling these morons that follow. Family, we're gonna have a new church. I'm gonna need donations. Need some money. Because I listened to some woman that called him, Tariq, where you make money? Tariq, how you make money? He said, don't worry about how I make money with your fat ass. Tariq, how you make money? I wonder how you make money. Don't worry about it. Get it from your dad or some shit. He kept saying, but she kept saying, how you make money? How you make money?
Right? Jiba says there is succumbed to gaslighting because they have no reference of history or understanding of politics and government. And I also see an Sanken one who says, there goes your white scammers right before your eyes, both sides of the politics divided. I also see Big Chief says the only speech allowed is anti-black speech.
That's it. That's right. And to be fun, I should have said, did I say that for Joe? There's an Indian lady telling the truth and how the Indians came from, talking about how India, their whole culture, I've been told their whole culture is anti-black. She's an Indian, said the whole culture is based on black. So when you guys understand how they team up with white supremacists, because the whole Indian culture is racist. And she was named because she grew up in India, then came to America, then she's been in Kenya and stuff. So no matter you find us Indians, we're racist as shit towards black people. I mean, openly hostile, right? And I said in that video to Joby real quick too, but she was, how they came for it. She said everything is racist, and I've been to that. They're religious. That's why she said I left Hinduism, became a Buddhist. I said, yeah, the Negroes in Africa, they know these Indians that they're with, they got their racist ass temples in Africa because their religion is based on racism. The religion itself. Then the African people supposed to see. That's why they was. Joey said, why do they shit in the street? They believe black people are supposed to clean up this shit. They believe they're allowed to just shit anywhere, and black people are supposed to clean up this shit. That's why they were doing it all over. Would be like, what are you doing? You don't get to doo-doo in the street. What are you doing? Well, the lesser people come clean my doo-doo.
I'm bitching you up. Like, I'm gonna find a stick and whip your ass. Trust me. Like, put on that clothes. What the heck are you doing? Like, what the heck? No, you don't go do that. I hate that. There's nothing like this. I really hate that. I don't like bumping into feces. I don't care even if it's dogs. Like, what the heck?
Shit, human doo-doo is worse. But anyway, so that's what she was saying on TikTok. She was and they came for her. She said, what if I said that's not true? Oh, you stop lying, bitch. We're gonna kill. She said, so you see the comments, the old Indian men talking about killing me because I told the truth about. I said, I don't know why people don't know that. Their whole culture is based on race. That's why when they come to America and other white countries, they try to team up with white people. And see, they always get hurt because white people don't accept their ass. They don't think you're white with them. That's why when you teamed up, what did they tell you? They said, oh, we found you Indians fucking lizards. Shit, we caught you fucking lizards eating doo-doo. You know what? So they thought you're going to team up with the white supremacists. They'll fuck with you for a little while, but they don't think you're white, no matter how much you try to be, right? But that's what they usually team up with, the white supremacists, because their culture is racist as hell. Indians' culture is racist as hell. And so they always try to team up with the white supremacists. The white supremacists always turns on their ass. Some of they fucking lizards. And so I see you gang raping a lizard.
I don't want to be friends with no Indians. I'll never be. I mean, I remember in Tanzania we had one trying to be our friend. I don't even know where he went.
I told you I'd be careful. You guys said he was good. I said be careful. Careful with that Indian.
Yeah.
He was following y'all around and shit, going up to the. Say, watch out for that. Joby, I sent you a video on
That's what
just now. Not on the other, but the first, the original one. Rabbi Loda Quato Mutwa one. He's going to talk about how the European economies are now collapsing because they are. And so there's going to be a major war again because they're not going to just they just not going to decide to go back into poverty. And they're going to try to steal back Africa again because that's all they can do. This one says deep.
The one of the soul trap?
No, not the soul trap. The one that says deep. Yeah, we're gonna do that one too. That's gonna be the other. But I want you to the one that says deep space punk something. Okay. Yeah, that one.
All right. To the wrong person. Then I don't like people just DMing me and shit.
you got some more DMs. You don't like them DMing. You ain't got no damn money.
Yeah, because now I'm sending the link to the wrong person with all these DMs.
That's what you get. Let me go them thirst trapping videos on Instagram. Ooh, she's a gangster. Looks nice. Ooh, let me come out. What's happening with you, shorty?
I've been chilling.
Don't call me shorty.
And take it. Yeah, don't call me no shorty. Call me Joby. Don't call me Joby. Don't call me no shorty. I don't like that name. Being honest.
Oh, I know. That's why I do it.
I don't like it. But anyway, let me say this.
The center of global colonialism once was Europe. There were great empires of Spain, all of Latin America, of France.
So let me pause that for a second. So we know 500 years Europeans finally defeated the Moors, the black Africans. And so this is when they start going around Europe and conquering, killing people with their filth and their savagery. That's what he's talking about. And so they started creating what they call colonial states to build their wealth up. See, come out of Europe, they left Europe because they were poor and fucked up. These are just the facts. They talk some other crazy fairy tale. But now they're going to go right back into poverty because the rest of the world is saying no more. Africa, Asia, we're not. Like I showed Joby how they stole Hong Kong they took a whole city from the Chinese. In 97, the Chinese said, yeah, it's time to give it back or you're going to go to war with us. They couldn't fight. England couldn't fight no China no more. Those days is gone. They could win 200 years ago when they put them on drugs. It's, the Chinese Opium Wars, they had more ships and more military might at that time, because remember all they did was steal people's shit. Those days are gone. They can't, we're gonna put 30,000 in Ukraine to fight 30,000. That ain't shit. They don't got. That's why they want to bring a jet. They don't got the numbers to fight anybody no more. So they're gonna go back into poverty. And since they're so racist, people are gonna make sure they stay their ass there. See, I got mad about Joby showing those South Africans and the white people of South Africa. That's gonna come to an end. They're gonna leave, or I'm just gonna say something not good's gonna happen to them. Because the youth that are being born, they're not going to hear no shit from their grandmas. Well, those white people belong to, that ain't going to happen. So time is coming. The Europeans going back into poverty. That's where he's always been. That's where he come from. That's where he's going back to. And that's what that's what he's talking about. Go ahead, Joe.
The little teeny country in Asia, and then of course of the great British Empire and the effort of the Germans to have an empire. They tried to control the world to make it serve their little European country.
European powers, make them rich.
For several centuries, they pulled it off. Now it's over.
It's over.
And they're stuck. And they don't have much to boast about these days. Their standards of living are everywhere in decline.
They're in decline.
Under attack. Only more so now that the United States is backing away from them too.
And there's no mineral wealth. There's no Joe. There's no mineral wealth in Europe. What are you gonna do? Africa's about to put that. That's coming to an end. You've got no mineral wealth in Europe. There's nothing. There's no value there. So how are you gonna sustain England, France, Germany, Netherlands? Going back into poverty. Your natural states. You thought things were linear. Things are cyclical. Things work in cycles. Your cycle is up. Time is cyclical. Things go up, things go down. Things go up, things go down. That what those will tell you in the Emerald Tablets. These other niggas coming back were fucked up. Things go up, things go down. Your time is coming to an end. But you're so racist that your impoverishment is going to be worse than anybody because no one's going to want to help you. You won't have the numbers to do it to anybody. They're going to, you white people might go into slavery. It might be happening. You lucky black people are not like that. We don't want to slave you, but the Asians might get your ass. I don't know. Go ahead, Joe.
You cannot bull your way through anymore. That part of the world that had to take it to be the colony of a country in Europe. And that was the fate of most of Asia, Africa, Latin America, and so on. They won't tolerate it anymore. They're not going to do it. You can see it now in their speeches. They're not kowtowing anymore, a term that comes from colonialism, by the way. And I think we see now the tension here in the United States between those who can't give up. And it's not just the dominance you can't give up, but all the self-indulgence ideas that kind of dominance inculcates in people. The notion that if your skin is white. You're somehow super special. No, you're not. You're subject to the same historical processes everybody else is. And your time is over. And you better be very careful lest the people you subordinated look at you the way you looked at them. Because if they do, you're going to recognize that they are the majority.
We're the majority. You're the minority.
And they are the wealthy. And you are not.
You are not.
And for Americans, this is very difficult to wrap your head around. No matter what your goodwill is, you're going to have your ideas shaken because that's how the world works. And the irony is the very system, capitalism, that gave you your exalted standard of living,
your wealth,
did so
killing you
by ripping off the rest of the world,
stealing everything from everybody
anymore. And what are you going to do? Impose it on them? You can't.
You got the numbers.
You're stuck. You better come to terms with that. It's the only lesson I think my economics teaches me. But I can assure you that hitting the world with tariffs solves nothing.
Next on
Good. So you stealing the world's wealth, what you did, Europeans. You didn't earn it. You stole everything. And this for you morons on BitChute, okay? You stolen it. Wasn't because you outdid anything. Anybody? You went to Africa and you stole shit, all of it. Stole land, gold, cobalt, diamonds. You stole everything. That's coming to an end. Africans finally would say no more. See the beginning of it in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Nigeria, but that's gonna be over the whole African continent. And seeing you being so fucked up as a human being, which you really aren't. But I'm gonna do that for shits and giggles. I make you feel good. You being a human being in quotes, you know, you're so fucked up in the head that your children's and children's children, it's gonna be rough for you motherfuckers. Very rough. You're a very small minority. Put us up, Joby. Say, what is the European uh what is the European population? What is the percentage of the European population on the globe? Be like at 7%, maybe 9. You're very small.
8%. I remember I shared the
Yeah.
the video of that lady who was talking about 8%. They make 8% of the population. But let me share. Let me see. What's the European percentage population? 5.6% global population. It's 5.6. Are you there, Kate? I don't know. I think we lost Kate, but it makes 5.6 population. Because I remember me sharing literally the video of that white lady who also spoke the same, asking about how they make up. She was literally questioning. I even bumped into that video today on TikTok, talking about the same thing. So they make up 5.8, 5.6. That is according to the latest data. The European population represents approximately 5.6 of the global population. That's a less number. That's a really, really less number. And I can't wait, of course, because for us, I love the fact, if you look at especially the African women, we have the ability to produce so many children. Like we can literally produce 5 to 10 children, even 13. Because if I try to look at personally the side of my mom, we really make up a huge family. And it's literally surprised me sometime back in 2015, before my mom's death, 2016. In 2015, we met up for a family gathering and looking at literally the entire family, just one woman. Majority of them had like 7 to 10 children. That is my aunt, I'd say my people I call aunties, people I call grandma, and they're not my grandma because they're really old. But yeah, we make the largest percent of the population. And I can't wait to see. I hope we're gonna be all alive to see all that we've been fighting, speaking about comes to pass, because it would be super, super amazing. But as we wait for Kit to come back, there's a second video I'm supposed to share. But before that, I see we have Ansa Kenon says that they got that Ramaswamy, Ramaswamy, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, busted out of there before the day of the Trump administration. Big Jesus says, my bad, y'all. I was in the shower. Yeah, kid, he tried to get us in the class to give him $10,000, team up with him on some properties. Straight scam. Only me and a few others pulled out. Damn, that's so you didn't get scammed. That's you really didn't get scammed. You didn't get scammed from him. He made millions from scamming. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. And also Sam Sakana says shorty swingy in my okay. Also see John Mosquito Karibu Sana. He says 420 million people. Yep. According to Google, it's 448 million. According to Google, 448. If that's the same thing. That's still saying that the Europeans are 420 million. According to Google, it's 448 million. John Mosquito. Yeah, over 448 million. That's the total of the European population, 448 million. And I also see Jason says, sounds like both sides of the family are big for centuries. known and unknown ancestors. So let me share the second. I think the second video. We had a second video you wanted us to share, if I'm not wrong. I don't know if his phone went off or what happened, but as we wait for him. Let me share this. Time has been really going super fast. Damn, time is really, really rushing. It's literally already an hour past the time. Time is going super quick. It's quite scary. Time has been going super fast like that. Let me share this. See what we can understand. Let me share this.
We are at the end of an age. The age of deception is collapsing, and the age of truth is beginning. This is why everything feels different. Time itself is unraveling, reality is shifting, and more people are waking up to the greatest lie ever told. Death is not an escape, it is a trap. And if you fall into it without knowledge, without awareness, you are sent back into the cycle again and again, lifetime after lifetime. But this time, something is different. This time, your ancestors are watching, they are waiting. Because if you wake up before you die, you don't just free yourself, you free them too. Every ancient civilization knew that something unnatural happened to souls after death.
Okay. Oh, you gotta start this again, Joe. Okay, you gotta start from the beginning because I understand.
Distorted or labeled as myth.
Can you hear me? You there, Joby?
Just a moment.
Yeah. So understand, this is a white woman talking about African spirituality, taking it. So, they can't leave the matrix because they got the ones with black DNA can. The ones that so this is how it works. We knew that then that you were coming back into a reincarnation cycle. They always say only ancient people were black people. so when they talk about the ancients, that's black people. We're the only ancients. So these teachings came from African people around the world. So we knew that this was a soul trap. This is a matrix, that we were just constantly being reincarnated. And so when you go into the light, well, you really don't have no choice, because if you can't vibrate high enough, if you don't vibrate high enough to go past the magnetic fields that wrap around the planet, had nothing to do with you, because you don't go into the light. You know, the light, when you die, you see this light. That is the reincarnation trap. You say, or you'll see your fake Jesus, whoever you believe, you'll see your fake Allah, your fake Muhammad, your fake Jesus, or your whatever goofy fake religion you believe in. You'll see that deity till you come into the light, and then throw your ass back in another body. But even if you turn and go to the darkness, you still not gonna get out of it, because you don't vibrate on a higher level. I said you got your body. When your body dies, when the body dies and your soul is let free, the ball of light that you are, you got to be vibrating at least gamma. I'll show that again. I showed you guys so many times how gamma rays go through a magnetic field. Your body must be vibrating at gamma energy, at that frequency or higher. It can't be at beta, it can't be at theta, and it can't be at beta, theta, and the lower ones? Yeah, beta, theta, or alpha. It can't be at alpha, beta, or theta. You got to be at least at gamma or higher. Your frequency's got to be gamma or higher to be able to just go through that magnetic field, or you get caught by the field. It's like a trap. So even if you don't, and that's gonna wipe so sounds to my boy Britt, because when you try to go through that trap, that magnetic field's gonna wipe your memory clean. You're gonna be thrown back into another body, not knowing shit. So even if, I think it's ant pal. Shit. Man's came out quick as hell, boys. I still my ant pal. Damn, the man's came out there ready to kill my ass. Woo, look at that shit. Shit. I stepped in an ant pile. I didn't see it there. So the ants came out quick as hell, boy. We had to sting the shit out of my ass.
Ants?
Yeah, ants. An ant pile. I stepped in it. I didn't see it. I in the grass, and I stepped in it. I said, oh shit. And plus, as soon as I get out, they came out with a vengeance, boy. Whoop. So, but what I'm saying is, even if you don't go to the light and you try to like turn away from light and then go back to the universe, you got a field, you got a soul trap. There's a field around the earth. That's the Van Allen belt they call it. And you got another one around this solar system. It's called the Kuiper belt. These are magnetic fields wrapped around the planet. So if you don't vibrate high enough, you're coming back no matter what. Even if you do know it's just an illusion, you got the knowledge. So what? You got the knowledge, but you don't vibrate high enough to get out of here. You've been drinking, having unprotected sex with all these women, draining all your life force, doing all kind of wicked shit. So what? You got the knowledge. So what? You don't vibrate high enough, and your ass is gonna be thrown back into another baby bottle, another baby's body, and you're gonna do the shit all over again. Wherever you end up in Kenya this time, end up in Tanzania, end up in Florida, end up in Chicago, whatever it is, nigga, you coming back.
I can't come
So
back. I can't come back to no country, to no war country. I can come back to no America. I think I'd just like to come back to Kenya or
you ain't gonna
Tanzania.
you ain't gonna come back to no Kenya, no Tanzania. You're gonna be thrown to whatever woman's being pregnant, whatever black woman's being pregnant, Colombia, Brazil, Jamaica, wherever it is, that's where your ass going.
Man, I can't afford to live a fucked up life after this.
That's right.
I know too much to just
you
go back.
you ain't gonna know your last life was fucked up. So you ain't gonna be back.
That's why we need to go back and master that art of how can you restore your memories,
Yeah.
like how can you just come back and still have the memories, at least even if it's glimpse of your past life,
But yeah, it is the way to do it. We gotta. I go back into it. I forgot. I go back and teach. Yes, way that bastard Thoth got me. So after you Sparks called me all mad. That's one of our greatest teachers. Keith get all mad Saturday when he called in. There's a way that Thoth said. There's a way you can do it. I mean, he knows all. It's right in the Emerald Tablets. They say it's right there in the Emerald Tablets, and that's why the Emerald Tablets are being edited. A lot of that shit's not in there. But Thoth is saying when you get out the body, I go to put in the Emerald Tablet. Thoth is saying when you get the body and you hit a field. If you hit this field, he said you can fight it. He said ain't no reason to fight it because you coming back. You don't fight it. He said, but to keep your memory, this is something you do. And so he said a couple incantations, a couple words that keeping your mind getting wiped clean, so you'll come back as a baby with all the knowledge you had in the last life. So you won't start out just as a moron. You start as a child. You know everything. He said, if you get out the body, he was saying when the body dies, and you're gonna go to that field. Okay, you don't go to the light. You end up going to the field. Hey, you're not gonna get through it. He said, well, you're coming back. You got no choice. You're coming back.
Big cheese, I see you. Well, if drinking, sex, and partying is what brings you back, all you are coming back to is.
He said, what? We said, Joby, what now?
Well, if drinking, sex, and partying is what brings you back, and
No,
y'all are coming, and
yeah, we all come back. All that's right.
coming back to Mississippi and
All
Jamaica.
all right. All low vibrational shit. That's right. That's why everything is low vibrational.
I don't party anymore. I'm very careful with my energy.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
careful with my body.
Exactly. But you don't know when you're growing up. That's all low. You don't know that's all low because what the thing is designed. This world is designed to what keep you low vibrational. So you'll keep coming back, being imported energy, feed off your energy. So you don't know when you're growing up. You going with everybody. Yeah, I want to party and drink, get fucked up. Yeah, hey, yeah.
I was telling you the same thing today. I was like, man, yesterday we had a deep conversation, and I'm like, some choices I wish you know. I wish you know some information early before you make some choices.
We got choice now. You know it now, but it's okay to not know it when you're young. I didn't know shit. I never drunk, but I partied like a motherfucker though. I never drink, but I did. I did. They got all kind of ants out here. Shit. I didn't drink, but I did. I did. I was damn sleep with a lot of loose women. Shit. put put him out, could have been sleeping with a bunch of demons. That's what I know. Shit,
And second one, not that type of a party. Not that type of party. We were not talking about that type of a party. Like partying. I don't go clubbing anymore, personally. That's the type of partying I'm talking about. The last time I went to club literally is 2023 till to date. I've never stepped in a club. Literally, if it's partying, I'd rather party even alone in my house. I'd prefer
yeah,
that. Being
yeah, but
honest.
you partying, having a good time is not nothing bad. No, as long as the music ain't demonic. You listen to good high vibrational music, party, dancing is good. And so that makes you understand dancing and being free. That's all good. That's all high vibrational. But if you listen to kill a nigga, my pussy and my dick and my dick and my pussy, nigga, pussy and dick. Like, what is this
Well,
shit?
I'll say I've made a couple of mistakes. So my music list is not really that good, but yeah, you
Yeah,
learn.
so,
Maybe
yeah.
I'm gonna correct a few things as I grow older. But yeah,
That's what happened. That's what exactly. When we know
yeah,
more, we do. When we know better, we do better. That's what happens. Shit. I can't talk about I was young listening to gangster rap when I was young. I'm from LA, so I listened to that old Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg talking all that old retarded ass shit. Because that was that was my influence. Riding down the dingo streets, niggas trying to get me, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, god damn it. so 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 but understanding that these things are detrimental to us, we're supposed to be nothing but love and vibrational love. So you want to be a, you want to be you want to stay in a loving atmosphere. Yeah, you
let me
want to
continue
keep
to play
you
this
want to
video as I
you always want to leave with love.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
true. That's true, man. I don't
yeah,
understand people who live with hate. That's what I don't get.
exactly.
The age of deception is collapsing and the age of
Hmm.
truth is beginning. This is why everything feels different. Time itself is unraveling, reality is shifting, and more people are waking up to the greatest lie ever told. Death is not an escape, it is a trap. And if you fall into it without knowledge, without awareness, you are sent back into the cycle again and again, lifetime after lifetime. But this
Exactly.
time, something is different. This time, your ancestors are watching, they are waiting. Because if you wake up before you die, you don't just free yourself, you free them too. Every ancient civilization knew that something unnatural happened to souls after death. They
Exactly.
left warnings, instructions,
Hmm.
rituals, but those teachings have been erased,
Of
distorted,
course.
or labeled as myth. Tibetan Buddhist texts describe the bardo, where trickster beings appear, luring souls back into reincarnation. The Egyptian Book of the Dead warns of a false afterlife, where souls are judged and sent back, repeating the cycle. The Gnostic texts describe archons, entities that control the material realm and
Pause, pause,
feed
pause
off
it, Joe.
human
Pause it, pause it,
souls.
pause it, pause it. Remember, the archons are what made these people. They're children of the archons, literally. That's where all the wicked and evil stuff, the ungodly stuff comes from. Go ahead.
Keeping them bound in illusion. Even the Bible warns us that Satan masquerades as an angel of light, 2 Corinthians 11:14. Many near-death experiences describe being pulled into a bright, warm light where they are met by guides or loved ones.
Exactly.
They are given a
Put it,
choice,
put
but
it to the
always the
light.
path leads back to earthly reincarnation. But
Yep.
what if that
See,
light is not
pause
salvation,
it, pause
but
it,
the
pause it, pause
cycle
it, pause it, pause it,
mechanism?
pause it, Joby.
What
Pause
if
it,
your
Joby. Pause
ancestors
it,
have been
pause it, pause
trapped
it,
in
pause
this
it.
system for
Okay.
Pause it, Joby. So it's good because it's telling you must use some things you must continue. Let's go ahead and things you must learn. So we're gonna have you go back to the earth and learn these things. How am I learn shit I didn't know my last life? Some things you gotta learn. So we're sending you back to learn these lessons. What lessons, motherfucker? I'm gonna go back not knowing shit. So that's how you know it's project. And the Africans always knew this. This when they say ancient, so this ancient African knowledge that you live in a soul trap by this Ogu motherfucker and that Yahweh bitch. This is a soul trap. And that's why they worship the motherfucking thing. They think that's the God, that Yahweh Jehovah motherfucker. That bitch is evil and wicked. So And he's the one controlling the Ogu energy, that fucking Yaldabaoth thing, who's really what we consider the devil. That's why the God of the Bible is the motherfucking devil. Shout out to Bobby Hemmett said that years ago. I was like, what? What? So Jason Hill would know that. You know, remember Bobby Hemmett said the God of the Bible is the devil? He's right. God of the Bible is your devil, is the wicked motherfucker. And he helped create these other people to keep you fucked up in here. That's why black people are on the bottom. We are the children of the actual real creator. That's why our bodies and melanin is completely different from Caucasians, the East Indians, and Asians. They were created to keep us fucked up. Okay? That's what the Gnostic texts tell you. It's in the Gnostic Bible. So, you know, that's what it's all about. So, you know, so that's why we've been putting this illusion to keep feeding, because remember, we create everything. The African creates everything. Everybody copies us because we are creator gods. We are creators. So everything feeds off our energy. So it's here to make sure we keep being recycled into this bullshit. That's why we come back. We always the poorest and all fucked up. Keep our vibration fucked up. Everything feeds off of us. Without black people to be the batteries, like in the Matrix, we are the batteries that power the solution. We are the batteries that power the solution. Without black people, the shit all ends. So that's why we're the most hated, the most upon. So, you know, just, you know, when you start learning this knowledge, you know, get your vibration right, get the fuck out of here. I ain't coming back. I'm out of here this time. Not too much. Go ahead, Jim.
Your ancestors have been trapped in this system for generations, waiting for someone, you, to break the cycle. The rulers of this world know the truth. The elites who control this world, those in power, those in secret societies,
yes, they know
who manipulate economies, governments, and media.
They know all this.
They know this truth.
Yep.
This is why they keep you asleep. They flood your life with distractions, entertainment, social media, endless conflict to ensure you never stop to question reality. They manipulate religions and history, ensuring that true spiritual knowledge is buried or demonized. They fund scientific projects like CERN, searching for ways to control time, portals, and the very fabric of existence. They know that if enough people wake up, the prison shatters. Your DNA is a key. Your DNA is more than just genetic coding. It is a record of your lineage, carrying the memories, knowledge, and spiritual essence of those who came before you. Your ancestors were tricked, just like you have been. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. They manipulated human DNA to sever our connection to the divine, trapping us in a lower frequency where we forget who we are upon birth. The veil is lifting. We are in the final war, not just of nations, but of souls. The age of deception has ruled for thousands of years, keeping humanity in submission, ignorance, and forgetfulness. But now the age of truth is emerging. Every prophecy, revelation, the Vedic texts, Hopi legends, speaks of a great awakening before the end of the cycle. This is why the world is unraveling, why governments are scrambling, why CERN is playing with time, why AI is being forced upon us. They know we are waking up, and they are desperate to keep us asleep. If you want to escape the trap, if you want to break your ancestors free, you must prepare now before death comes. Know the trap. If you die in ignorance, you'll follow the light without questioning it. Don't stop, question, look around, demand to go beyond. Call upon the divine source. Not the false gods, not the deceptions of this realm, but the true creator beyond time and space. Reject the illusion, refuse any contract, any agreement, any being that tries to lure you back into the cycle. Your will is your weapon. Remember who you are. You are more than a body, more than a name. You are eternal.
Your will, yeah, we are eternal. Your will can be welcome. All that shit you saying. You don't vibrate because you got the nods and you ain't vibrating high enough, motherfucker. You coming back. Shit. It's about vibratory rate. You can know a lot of shit. Your vibratory is enough. You ain't vibrating at a higher certain level.
But just a question, Keith, if their race is really dying out, how do they have the ability of coming back? Because that's also something I need to understand.
Well, they ain't gonna be able to come back. It's breaking down. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna try to what they're doing. That's why they're making so many mixed people now. They're gonna try to create a mixed white race. Like you look, okay, let me, because they're gonna have the keep them alive, but it's gonna hurt them too because they'll be able to. Black men and black women are giving them souls. Okay, let me try to explain this easy. Okay, pull up a pin. I want you to go to this person. I know you know this person is, but it's gonna he give you the understanding of what they're trying to do since they know things. Okay, so pull up a picture of say images of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahome.
Mahomes is it Mahomes? Mahomes. Patrick. It'll pull up as soon as you put the Patrick in front of him. He's a famous football player.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So now I want you to look at him. Now he's mixed. This is how you go back to white, make a white person, but keep it with African genetics. So I want you to look at him. Now I want you to look at images of Patrick Mahomes' family, white and children. Now tell me, do they look white or black to you? But we know they're gonna have black DNA. This is how they keep themselves living through the black woman's womb, the black man's penis, because his daddy's black.
His family said.
So show me, yes, sure, yeah, that's black. Exactly. Show me images of his children. Are they not white?
They're white, yeah, because it's married
Exactly.
to a white lady.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So his children got what? African genetics. So
But
they're not going
that's
to doubt if he.
from
Go
afar,
ahead.
though. Still, I believe that's from afar, because I'd say it's from afar, because still, as much as they have the black genetics, it's not really that strong. If I'm
It
making
won't.
sense.
No, once they go back to white, it's going to eventually go out. But because if his children go back to white people, then the genetics is going to be all fucked up again. But it keeps them around a little bit longer. You understand that, Joe? It's going to keep them from be completely extinct. So that's what they're doing. They're having black women idolize white men and white men idolize white women. That keeps them around. They keep their wicked ass around some more generations. That's the scam. They know what they're doing. That's why all the commercials I told you around the world are showing you mixed couples. That's why the movies they're showing you mixed couples, either a black woman and a white man, or a black man and a white woman. But it's usually the black woman and the white man because they want that black woman's womb. That's even better. But if they got to use the black man and the white woman to do it, but the perfect one they want is the white man and the black woman. Push their race into perpetuity. See, if it's just white on white, they're dying because the white woman doesn't have children like the black woman. Their birth rates are fucked up. That's why they're only 8% now. If they keep marrying amongst themselves, I wish they do. They keep saying we don't want to be with nobody good. I'm loving it. I don't want you to be. I want you to be racist and just be white people. I love that because then you'll be wiped out faster. That's what's coming. Now, any African genetics, you're dead and stinking.
But it don't go for long. Even if I believe, even if they were to recreate, no matter how many mulattoes they're going or trying to recreate, it's not gonna go for long. Trying to look at it and understand that they naturally don't like black people.
Exactly.
It's gonna be
So,
hard for them to
but
continue with
but
race.
they're gonna be told, Joe. It's coming soon. They're gonna be told. They see they right now this is being manipulated through media, through propaganda. But eventually they're gonna be told if you want to fucking survive, you better go black. They're gonna tell them. So, done.
Okay, so let me go to the comments here as we get to continue. I see I see I don't like the name Shori. I don't like it personally, and Sankin. I don't know why. I just don't find it attractive to me. I don't know. It sounds I don't know how to explain. It just sounds don't call me no Shori. Don't call me no Shori. Call me by my name. If you can't even call me no babes, no nothing, just call me by my name then. I don't mind.
Tell him, Joe, but you're not going for that shit.
I'm gonna bully you. Why are you calling me by my name if you're my man still? Why are you calling me by my name? I'm gonna bully the shit out of you. But I see Joe Mosquito says 420 million people. I don't know where you're getting that. I said it's 448. I think I'd read that. It's 448. Joe Mosquito. I also see Jason Hill says, sounds like both sides of family, big families for centuries, and of my sounds like both sides of my family, big family for centuries. And you also 10 Speed says, asking Keith, are you still in Pensacola, Florida? His friend lives there. I'm going to visit him in June. I don't think he's in Florida. I think he's in, I'm not sure. I can't remember what he told me he was. But
Yeah, I live in Florida. Yeah, I live in Florida, but I'm not in Florida right now. I'm in North Carolina right now. Yeah, but do I live in Florida? Yeah, I still live in Florida.
yeah, he also says, so let me ask some question. If a black man has a baby with a white woman and the baby comes out looking for a dominant European, does the baby contain the genetic to get out of this, the gene, I think the gene to get out of this realm? That's a question.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They can have the genetics. Sadly enough, yes, they do, because they have the failed but only depends on that. See, that's why you need the all depends on the mother. See, if you have a white mother, no. If you have a black mother, yes. See, that's where it becomes even more tricky. That's why I told you they want that black woman's womb. They know they've learned all they've stolen all these papers out of Africa, out of Kemet. So they know, like that girl said, all this information is ancient. It's all black people's knowledge, and they've all stolen that shit, and they know it. It's all in the Vatican, there, Wilson, the damn rich areas. They know all of this. So they know all of this. So you want that black woman's womb because you are what your mother. You are what your mother is, not what your father is. You are what your mother because you're born in the mother's womb. The mother puts that child, bats that child within that genetics. So if you came out that white booty, no, sorry, that's a wrap for your ass.
Jason says, like Bobby Hemmett said, Fox could bounce around for 200 years before they come back. Time in the spirit world doesn't exist.
It's nothing. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Time is an illusion. Exactly. When you're out the body, exactly. Time is an illusion. Exactly right. Jason. But I don't think you bounce around no 20 years. I think they throwing your ass right back in another body. I don't know how many years they keeping your ass away for. I don't know. Because remember, time is an illusion. Everything is happening right now. So when she's talking about your that white lady was talking about your ancestors, you are your ancestors. Because time is an illusion. Everything's happening all at once now. Time is an illusion. It does not exist. Like you're right. So everything's happening all at once now. The past, the present, and the future are all happening now. So you are your ancestors. So when the people say you are your ancestors, I didn't understand that you are your ancestors. Yes, because time is an illusion. So go ahead, Joby.
Association says that's why I came back knowing everything was a lie, especially the fake Jesus crap. I believe so too. That's why I'm saying I don't believe in my next life I'm gonna come back more fucked up, because I question the
of course, some things your soul's just carry. That's true, Joe. Some things your soul you can't. Go ahead.
I question the religion. I question the creation, our existence. How do we move from white to black people? I questioned a couple of things as much as not.
I know. Every time that I didn't question. So I must have been. I didn't question none of that shit. I believe that shit wholeheartedly. So I was bad. I didn't question. So it didn't work with me. I didn't question none of that shit.
Yeah. So I also believe we will carry some memories. For you to be able to escape this dimension fully, you're gonna have to come back with other memories back to back to understand that. Hey, I feel like information just being downloaded to you to be able to capture things quickly. Because a good example is with myself, right? I love using this as a understanding of the universe wanted me to know something I'd probably known before, right? When Keith told me about the religion, I had the option of running away, but I chose not to because already I was tapped into the, into the spirituality information, the manifestation, what your words, how your words are powerful, what you can do to some of the things. So the moment I allowed myself to learn, I was like, oh, so I'm not crazy for questioning religion. So I kind of believe that. And also see Byron Karibu, I hope you're doing amazing. Big Cheese also says, brothers, Big Cheese is saying, Keith, you have to stop sleeping with and eating Popeye's chicken or you're coming back. He's left for a minute. I hope he's gonna come back and retell them that. Shout out to Drama Mosquito. How many accounts are you using? I see Ikan. Ikan, that was you. That was your Facebook name over there. Are you still on Facebook? I don't think we're never live on Facebook. So Drama Mosquito must have different accounts. Anyway. 10 Speed is saying, I'm coming back as a new Jesus, lol. With new proverbs like God don't like ugly. That's a good one. That's a good one. Big Cheese is telling you to stop sleeping with Nyla and stop eating Popeyes or you're coming back, kid.
That's true. I gotta get. You guys remember I gave up Popeyes almost like 2 years, and I fucked around and went back, and so I gave up Popeyes almost like 2 years. Now the chicken ain't. I think we still eat chicken. Maybe not bad chicken like that, but we gotta eat more fruits and vegetables, of course, for our vibration. But I'm getting there. I don't think we eat, chicken every now and then. The bad, of course, that's bad processed chicken. But you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the best I can. God damn it.
Everyone is trying, man. You can get me out of that chicken. I'm sorry, I'm coming back. I love chicken generally, not just even KFC. I just realized because during the weekend I bought some beef and fried.
I love chicken too. That's what I'm saying. Not just the case exactly. I love the chicken too, not just KFC exactly.
I bought some beef on Friday after we ate the dinner, me and Shmani. So I was like, man, let me buy some food so that tomorrow I won't be popping in and out of the house. So let me just walk with some food, just straight to the house. Bought beef. I cooked it. I boiled it that Friday night. Woke up to Friday, Saturday with some ugali, but was not able to eat. My appetite was kind of low this weekend. It stayed till Sunday. I still didn't eat. I had guests who came over and I gave them all the meat and I was really, really messed up in the head. I was like, I wish I bought some chicken because I would not have given anyone chicken. Nobody would I have given chicken. So that's when I realized literally I love chicken so much because I didn't touch no meat. I love chicken so much. But I also see Jason says that's one thing I really miss about my mother and father. It always seemed like we knew each other from the past lives. I was lucky to meet up again, learn knowledge again from young age. That's amazing. You had amazing parents. How I hear you speak about your folks, Jason. You really.
Well, that's what happened. That's what happens because sometimes we have so clustered. That means all of us in here have lived lives with each other at some point of time. So that happens. Joby could have been my daughter or my mother one life. Big Cheese, my brother. When you find the soul clusters, that's how it usually works. Because you as a soul, you always seem to find each other again. Even when they try to keep you separated, that's what happens. The soul finds each other again because it's a soul connection.
Mm-hmm. And I see. Sorry.
Go ahead, Joby.
Big Cheese says, Big Cheese is telling 10 Speed to stop eating Popeyes or you're coming back to Benjamin.
He goes, no, 10 Speed's going to be reborn into a damn immigrant neighborhood. The immigrants.
Oh my God. Oh, no.
You're gonna be the only black there. Como está, nigga? What?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's messed up. I also see we have Jason saying my mother used to say my pops always managed to find us in each incarnation. She said my pops always tagged alone somehow. Okay, that's interesting. I also see John Mosquito says they're very present around us, lowers our vibration. Intelligent most don't understand that.
Yeah, so pause. Let me say something. So, Anthony, yeah, so I agree with Bobby Hinn was saying, because it's not even just the hate they have of it, because remember, their hate is psychopathic. We don't understand, they can't stand our vibration. They get around our, since black people so love it, our vibration is higher than anybody. So white people being the lowest so-called human being, their vibration is the lowest, the more devilish, the more demonic. So remember, they can't stand our vibration. That's why the hatred comes. They can't, because our vibration, it annoys their ass. That's why when they see black people laugh and party, it makes them angry. They see us feeling good because they can't stand our vibration. Go ahead, Joe.
I also see Jason says our vibration has to match the dimension we're trying to get back in there. It's in that's like getting on our freeway and everyone is doing 6,500 miles and we're doing 2,500 miles, low vibration in that. And the unsunken one says it doesn't even look human. That is Patrick Mahomes, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Ricky Snow says a friend of mind. Huh? Oh, a friend of yours daughter is mixed and she's married to a Caucasian man. They have 6 kids. They all look like their father. Dang. Okay, and also see Jiba says they have screwed up kids with crazy genetic disease and they will even have them one after another. And
Yeah, see, like Ricky was saying, she didn't grafted herself back to the whiteness, and yeah, and that's where all them diseases come. Remember, they carry the diseases. They carry all these damn diseases, all that shit. That's how they conquer the world, with their diseases. You know. So, hey, go ahead, Joe.
You said leprosy comes from them, right? The leprosy.
What?
The leprosy.
All of it. Yeah, all that leprosy, gonorrhea, syphilis, all that shit came from white. All of it, Joby. All of it.
I saw there was an information I saw during the weekend coming from China. I don't know if it was China, which part of those Asian countries.
Asian, okay.
They said there's an outbreak of leprosy, and immediately it hit me. I'm like, oh, you guys are the ones coming with these diseases, because I remember it reminded me of us having that discussion. I'm like, God damn, all these pandemics is you motherfuckers.
Yeah. You know, there were no diseases in Africa, Joby. It's a fact.
You know,
all the diseases came with the Europeans. They brought disease all around the world. That's they nasty, filthy asses.
And they're stinking asses like dogs. John Mosquito, my bad. I confused you with Ikan Fire. I think I confused your Facebook name, Ike Coffee, with Ikan Fire. I'm not saying it's in Ikan Fire, Ikan Finish. So I think I confused your Facebook name, Ike Coffee, with Ikan Fire. So sorry, Jerome Mosquito. My bad. I apologize. But Jason says
that's his surname, Coffee. They know he's part of Kofi Adada Doodoo's family. Goddamn bastard.
How's your brother, the president, doing, Joe?
Right.
I also see Jason, he says, glad a few mulattoes on my mother's side of the family.
Mine too.
Glad a few mulattoes on my family's mother's side of family came from dark-skinned black women, even if the daddy was white or another mulatto mixed. My mother didn't like that. And Jiba says, Joby says you fly around for 2 weeks with a blonde wig. Is that true? Man, I heard that. Man, don't even get me started. Oh my God. I heard that. That was my stepman telling me that shit. That's when we die. When you die, we always judge for 7 days. So of course, me in my imaginary, childhood.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, I'm trying to imagine heaven and how we die. Of course, the blonde hair with the white gowns. I'm just looking at the images of my sins and what I did good. So for 7 days, so, yep, it's not me. It's my stepmom. It's not me, and the pastors too. Also, I came back questioning every goddamn thing since I was 6 years old. That's nice. Personally, I didn't like churches. That's when I knew, I
You
didn't
knew that
because
you knew that shit was devilish. That's why your soul knew that. Your soul must have been sit in a bunch of churches before this life. This is some fucked up shit here. Me, I didn't ever get that. I liked going to church. I was all fucked up.
oh no, okay.
Yeah, I told you I was deep in that shit.
I've never had anyone saying they like going to church. I didn't.
I did. I just like all the damn gospel singing and all that fuck shit. Yeah, I was deep in that bullshit.
The only thing that used to make me go to church is because I had a good voice of singing. So my dad used to drag me all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yep.
To go brag with my voice, like my daughter can sing. I'm like, I don't like being here. I don't like being here. I can sing, yes, but I don't like being here. Somebody said the plate was an illusion.
What was an illusion?
The plate.
The plate. What plate?
I don't know which plate. Somebody said the plate was an illusion, so I smashed it on the head. I smashed it on his head, and he changed his mind. He realized the plate was real. That's a good one. Oh my God, that's a funny one.
Who wrote that? Who wrote that? Did a mosquito?
No, mosquito. That's funny. Joe says sleeping with Nyla should be the new slogan.
Sleeping with Nyla, get out of here. I know you got. We ain't talked to that broad Big Cheese in 7 years. It's been 5. That was 2018. Oh, so that's that's 7 years. God damn, that's 7 years ago. That was 2018. Big Cheese. No, 6 years ago. Then my fault. 6 years ago. 6 years ago, Big Cheese with that crazy broad, and her husband Pookie and Ray Ray. This year be 7 years ago. At the mid part of this year, that crazy. That was 7 years ago with that crazy motherfucker there.
I also see Jason says I used to love pork chops. I don't eat pork anymore.
I used to love them too. Oh my God, I was addicted to them things. That bug-ridden shit. I only stopped eating pork chops maybe like 6 years ago because I found out we're not supposed to eat it and all the parasites in that shit. But I didn't know. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Even when I walk past pork chops and smell them cooking, I be like, God damn, I want one of them goddamn pork chops. Just because I know it ain't healthy, still don't mean I don't want to eat them. And I think it's been like 7. It's been 7 years I ate a pork chop, but they still smell good. I don't, Joe, because I know that that's dementia, fuck up my vibration. But that still don't mean when I smell them cooking, I'll be like, God damn, that shit smells good.
I don't eat pork anymore. It's been the last time I ate pork was in 2023 too.
Yeah, you learned. Yeah, that was good for you. Yeah, but you guys tasked me about to eat them damn smokies and all that kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, and even in the studio, we're eating a lot of pork, man. Like all of us used to order pork for lunch. Like
yeah, of course.
Make really nice pork and fries. Oh my God! Like nah. So the time Kamlesh showed me, because Kamlesh didn't like pork, he was never taking pork at all. So he showed us some really fucked up image, and every one of us quits. Like we stopped ordering pork. All of us, we stopped eating pork. So
that came into Europeans. We're not Africans to eat pork. We're not supposed to eat that shit, Joey. That's their diet.
I don't like it anymore. I can't even eat it anymore. But I also see Jason says I used to love and I read that. Ricky says I stopped by Popeyes in Crystal, Minnesota. It's run by India. God damn.
By Indians, yeah, a lot of them, man. if I get an Indian inside of Popeyes, I'm good. I'm good. I am not eating that shit. I'm straight. I'm good. I said, but excuse me, sir, may I take your order? I said, nah, I'm good. I'm out.
Also, see, Jason, Jibba Jabbar, you're asking about the boiled beef. For us, before we cook meat, we have to boil it. Like
Yeah,
it's mandatory. I've
that's
never,
smart.
yeah, like you can't just take beef out of nowhere, then you just put it on the oil. For us, it's very mandatory to boil that thoroughly. I like Mark, my neighbor. Mark will boil meat for 3 goddamn hours. Like, and oh
Yeah,
my
you
God, very problematic.
you're boiling the parasites out of it. That's actually smart. That's
Yeah,
why you be boiling it.
yeah. So for us, we don't just take meat like that. We have to boil it first before any other procedures of frying it or any seasoning or anything. You gotta put it. You gotta put it in that hot water, let it boil for real. And I also see Jason says, okay, let me skip that. And Speed says one more question. Can you be here and in the spirit around with your loved ones at the same time? I
Yeah,
think
because you're multi-dimensional. Because really, we come from the sixth and seventh dimension. So we exist on other dimensional levels. So that's what they call quantum, but we call it alchemy. They call it quantum entanglement because nothing's ever melanin never separates from itself. You can have melanin here and then go 1,000 miles and melanin will still contact with the melanin 7,000 miles away. So yeah, and then you can contact actually with your if someone's dead, if you're not scared, you've been told all kind of spookism about white people. A lot of your ancestors, when before they like your mom or your daughter, someone dies in your family, they know you're grieving. They try to come to you, but you too closed up. You too caught in grief. They'll come and try to like move something around you, let you know I'm not dead. They'll try to come and talk to you, but
I think
usually,
I felt that today. I felt that today. I don't know why, but I
yeah.
did.
There you go. Yeah, because if you feel it, means someone's trying to communicate to you. Because remember, this world is an illusion. They're all connected. You're all eternal spirits. So you can connect with people and they tell you that's devil and witchcraft. No, it's not. You're just connecting to another dimension. You're supposed to. Your pineal gland is interdimensional. White people tell you that bullshit because they pineal gland what doesn't work. It's calcified. You as a black person, God gave you, the creator gave you that so you could be interdimensional. Those are your gifts. That's not witchcraft. You are an interdimensional being. Sadly enough, we're trapped in this one dimension, keep coming back, but you are able to look at other dimensions once you learn how to meditate and clean your spirit by eating correct foods
Mm-hmm.
and not eating at all. So can you talk to people in other people when they say are dead? They're not dead. They're just in what the astral realm or the astral. They're in the lower part of what they call the fourth dimension. Are they gonna get out of here or they bringing their ass back? But can you communicate with them? Yes, because they're still living. There's no such thing as death. You're just you're just caught up by what they call the etheric what's it called? The etheric shield, or what's it called? The what's that word they use in the Bible? The when you the barrier, whatever that barrier is, I forget what that barrier is called. But that's all you're dealing with. Um, that's why they can talk to those. That's why the elite can talk to those other beings from other dimensions. That's what they do. That's why they open up portals and bring them up in here.
Mm-hmm. I kind of agree because, like I'm saying, I felt that not even today, but even before. I feel that with my mom somehow. I don't know. I just feel like she's around, just because today I did something right. She's been wanting me to do right since I was young, and I did it right today. And I was like, God damn!
All
Did
right,
you see that? I was like, I
what'd you
just see.
do?
I'm not gonna say it. It's so embarrassing, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but because she used to get so mad, it's something so simple, but I couldn't get it right. So today I did it right, and I literally felt I've done it right for the first time, and I tried to see if it's
Yeah,
gonna move the way
yeah.
she did like it too. Then I
Well,
was like,
once you
man,
pass, well, if you guys want to talk to somebody who's already passed away, if they're not in another body, usually their spirit is still around. You concentrate on that person, and
yeah,
you meditate. You focus and concentrate on that person, on that person. And after not incarnated in another body, they'll send you a message, knock some shit over, or some breeze past you. Long as-
yeah.
don't be
Yeah,
scared. Oh my God.
I was happy because I was like, it's like I was communicating to her. Did you see that? I did that right. Yeah. You've been wanting this for so long. Yeah, I did it right finally. So I felt so happy. It's like she was there watching, like, yeah, you did it right finally. I felt that. But I also see Big Cheese says, currently enjoying these Popeyes. I can still feel myself vibrating. Or is that just my stomach bubbling from the beans and rice? Could be. It could be, Big Cheese. That beans be doing that stomach, crazy. So be careful. It could be the beans. I also see Juba Jaba says, I escaped baptism, never took the plan. Personally, me too. I've been baptized only when I was not aware, when I was a toddler. Like, I've never, in my awareness, I'm not
Sorry,
baptized.
I lined up for baptism. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm getting baptized. That's right.
Oh my God. He was a religious nut. Oh my
I told
God.
you that. I told you that. I told you that. I told you I was a religious nut.
It's
I
crazy. The
told
story
you
is
that.
really funny.
I
It's
told you I was a religious nut. I
you
told you I
know.
was a religious nut. But that came from Kemet anyway. It's called purification. They stole all our traditions and put into some goofy religious shit. The baptism shit is not baptism, it's water purification. But I didn't know that. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get baptized. Hell yeah. That's what's up. They gave you the whole little gown and shit. Like, that's right. Let me get my baptism gown on, nigga.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. I remember my mom went to this prophet who was lying to people Jesus appeared, and they used the Blue Beam Project to lie to people Jesus appeared. She went there for almost 3 days to just be baptized. God damn. I'm not following you. Bye. I got school. I got shit to do. I'm not coming with you. I'm not going nowhere for the sake of for the sake
You
of
would
Jesus.
you would go with your mom to watch her get baptized, Johnny?
No, no.
God damn, you was getting
I never
God.
liked any of those religious things. Like, oh, I told you, like, my family used to shift from churches to churches to churches to churches to churches. So that was the big red flag I saw. I'm like, why are you guys
That
moving
that
from
was
churches to churches to churches? Like, if this Jesus is
that
real, you should find him in
that
one person, in one church.
that
Like, why are you
that,
moving from this
that,
to
that
this
was
to
the
this?
real JOBY. I ain't fucking with nothing. Not even for my mama. Mama, you go that bullshit by yourself. But baby, I need you there just to sit with.
No, my
Ah.
no, my no, my mom, my biological mom never even used to go to church. Being honest, my biological mom hated church too. I don't know. I've never.
Oh, that was your stepmom. Okay, yeah, but fuck her. I thought that was your mom.
Nah, my biological mom never used to go to church. The only time I saw her going to church was actually once, and that's when she was married to my stepdad. So yeah, never seen her go to church ever again. I also see everyone here, of course, complimenting about the pork chops. Byron Scott says he loves his pork chops. Jiba Jaba says pork crackling clipped in hot sauce. Can't do it, can't do it. Jason says the pork chop smell be something else. I know.
Don't it be that should be smelling delicious as hell. Exactly. You ain't gonna get me lying. That should be smelling delicious to the motherfucker. Still
Mm-hmm.
today.
Mm-hmm. Big Cheese says I used to eat everything pork but there or oinky. What is oh?
But the nose and the butthole he's talking about. The nose and the butt.
Ew, who eats that?
Y'all be African Americans even eat the foot. Look this up, Joby. Say images. Yeah, that's right. That's how bad we were. Say images, Joe. You see people walking down the street eating a pig foot. Say images of an American of a black American eating a pig foot. Eating the whole foot, Joby. I never ate that shit. At least I knew. I ain't never. How many of you guys ate pig feet? Let me know. I ain't never ate that shit.
You.
Ever.
That's
right. That's right. That was the thing.
You know the pig nose beast smelling all that kind of shit.
Black people from all over the country. So they make a difference where you was at. If you was in the south, in the west, up in the north, they all ate that pig foot shit. I never ate that. I said, man, I'm not fucking with that shit.
And it's seasoned. It's so seasoned.
See, they, you know, black people season they shit, Joey. Can't eat it without no seasoning.
What the heck is this? This is so disgusting. No. Ruin my appetite for the night. No,
that's the pig foot, Joby. I mean, you guys ate pig foot before. Be honest in the chat room. I mean, I never ate that shit. I thought it was weird. Them walking out. See, yeah, black women. It was used to be the fine girls too, walking with their foot and eating that shit. Like, goddamn, it was always the fine girls eating that pig foot. And black eyed peas. Yeah, see, Jibba Jabba said, "Yep." See, no pig feet for baby cheese. I ain't never ate that hog maw shit either. See, they got a nose right there. See, they got a nose. They eat the nose too, right there. That nose.
We even stuff pig stomachs. What? Nah, you're crazy.
I don't eat none of that shit, but I did used to eat the pork chop. I ain't never had the hog maws, the chitlins, the intestines you call it.
Damn, this is so disgusting.
We were slaves, Joe. We were slaves. That's what they gave us. We had to eat what we had to eat.
God damn. The possum. We were just talking about the possum literally before we started the show. Now the nose pigs. No. We're talking about the big rats. And then now we got that. Nah, I'm starving. Thank you. I'm not doing none of that. I'm okay. I'm eating ugali with salt, all right, and drinking water. I'm not taking no pig nose. No, thank you. But anyway, as we literally wind up, as we come to the end of today's show, the last few comments, I also see Jiba Jabam. That is Jason says, my mother and a 93-year-old sister used to boil meats and for parasites and took certain pills to detox parasites. That's nice. And I also see Drama Script says, if you're gonna eat meat, then eat a lot of hot peppers and spices to balance out the acidity. Well, personally, when I'm boiling my meat, normally, I don't know about the rest of the people, but for me, we put salt. Some people put vinegar. I've seen people put vinegar, but I don't put vinegar. Put salt and lots of chilies, like, the chili peppers, like, or chili flakes to boil together, and then you can fry from there if you want, maybe with onions, if you want it dry, if you want it wet fry. Depends how you like it, But with some ugali, you need it a little bit wet fry. And also see Jiba Jaba says, Grandma taught us to soak meat with a pinch of baking soda and cider vinegar. You see, okay, I didn't even know that. Vinegar to reach out the impurities, blood, etc. Exactly. Yeah, I've seen some other people prefer using vinegar. They soak it, to get rid of all that, the parasites and all that. Ricky also says, when we ate pies.
I never ate that shit. Hey, brother, you ever eat pig feet? You growing up? You never ate that shit either, huh? Nah, I never ate that shit. I was asking the bugs. I never touched that shit. I thought that shit was weird.
It is weird.
I grew up in fucking LA. Shit, motherfuckers walk down the street eating that shit. I'm not eating that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
How about you, brother? You ever ate pig foot?
I used to when I was little.
You used to? Your kids used to eat it? How was it?
A number fat and knuckles.
It's a number fat and knuckles. always thought that shit was weird. He said it's nothing but fat and knuckles. No, the foot got a knuckle. You know, just like your hands got knuckles. He said nothing but fat and knuckles.
Why are you eating that, man? Why don't you eat the rest part of the pig? Man, that's so disgusting. I'm disgusted. Tell that to Shmani tomorrow and you see a reaction, man. No, oh my God. The nose pig
fat.
with the
I grew up in LA. They used to have that shit in a pickle jar and shit. And they used to always see the fine chicks eat it was the fine motherfuckers eating that shit too. I'm like, man, I can't even be fucking with you with that pig food.
Oh my God.
always was the fine sisters walking down the street with holding a whole foot.
I'm good. Family, we're wrapping it up here with today's.
We're gonna wrap it up.
It's been amazing.
Much love, family.
About that is today I've learned you guys. That's another different thing I've learned today. That's a whole. You guys never. You'll eat the pig foot and you'll like it, Joby. Never. I've eaten the chicken foot at least, but not the pig.
No, I'm not eating no chicken foot either. Fuck out of here. I'm not eating no fucking chicken foot either. You got me.
That's the only thing we know. Like
he said that's like you're doing some kind of ritual, Joby. eating chicken foot.
That's way better than eating a whole pig. We don't know.
Yeah, the pig being all kind of shit.
That's the dustiest animal. The chicken only be rubbing the ground and looking for meat.
I'm not eating whatever. I'm not eating no chicken foot either, Joby. Got me fucked up.
But Maria told you that's our culture. Remember Maria telling us we eat chicken foot? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's part of our street food. It's usually part of our street food.
I know. I've seen it. I said they got in Tanzania too. I'm not eating that shit. Yeah. I look right at it. Nope.
I like the chicken. I love it. That's not fun.
Nothing wrong with that. At least it ain't gonna kill you like the damn pig foot was. Don't fuck with none of that pork.
Nope. No.
I had to get it was hard for me to get up them pork chops 7 years ago, man. I still smell pork chops, still drive me crazy with all that parasites and that shit. Nah, I can't fuck with it.
And we talk about bushmeat, man. That's what I'm telling you. We're talking about the possum.
Oh man, shit! I'm up in North Carolina. Let me ask these cats. Let me see. I was stationed them. Hey, you guys ever eat that possum shit?
Got a guy that will.
See, you got a guy that will saying possum and fucking. You eat a fucking raccoon with them coons and shit.
I got a buddy of mine. He love raccoon.
See, he got a buddy of his that love that raccoon. I was stationed up this motherfucker like 30 years ago. Motherfucker bought me for Thanksgiving dinner. And when them possum, I said, "What the fuck is that?"
My brother-in-law eat the possum and gator.
See?
Oh my God, the gator? He said the gator?
Yeah, he eat the gator.
Oh no, I'm done. Bye. Much love, family. Have yourself a beautiful day. Please don't eat no pig. Don't eat no food for the pig. Don't eat no possum. Don't eat no.
Yeah, they had that possum all dressed up. I went to that table. You can't be respectful. I'm like, what is this?
I don't eat no bushmeat.
And her grandfather said, you know what that is, boy. You black. I said, I grew up in Los Angeles. I never seen this in my life. What is this thing? That's a possum, boy. Delicious. I said a possum, one of them ugly motherfucking rats. I said, man, you got me fucked up. I'm not eating that shit. You got me fucked up.
Anyway, yo guys, see you tomorrow. Have yourself a beautiful day. Same time, same place. See you tomorrow. Much
That's
love,
right. Tomorrow.